During his ruling, Boam Bungsam III promotes the education in his region, introduction the automation process of palm oil making, and encouraging people from all regions coming to Jukwa to learn Denkyira's culture. Furthermore, the reason why Denkyira's people love their king from their heart is the kind and friendly attitude of the king.
The modern nature of countries and states calls for some level of modernity of the chieftaincy institution, and so the chief becomes the rallying point, the focus of development in the community. Hitherto, the chief was there only for wars and other things, but today, as we have it in the modern system of states, if the chief or the chieftaincy institution is relevant, it is only relevant because the chief becomes the center, the rallying point for development. So social, economic, political, and what have you, the chief becomes the symbol of development in the community.
And we had already taken an interview with some people, and they mentioned that the king was very encouraged. People from other towns or other regions come to Jukwa to learn the culture of Denkyira. So did the king provide any lessons or just set up some institutions or schools to provide the people from other places to learn the culture here?
Yes, the kingdom of Denkyira, I would say, is unique in Ghana. Even the Asantes came to learn from the king of Denkyira, Boam Bungsam I. It was his palace that the founder of Asante, Osei Tutu, came to learn about chieftaincy. And so the Denkyira's pride themselves with that achievement, that our culture, in fact the kingdom is unique. And so every now and then people come from far and near to learn from the people of Denkyira, their culture, their history, and they played a very important role in Ghana. When we had before we had independence, it was the king of Denkyira who signed the bond of 1844 to enable the British to, rule, as it were, the Gold Coast. And so the Denkyira cannot be neglected or be left out in the history of Ghana. And so people come to learn. So we have artifacts, we have a lot of things to show.
And you also mentioned that the king will go to the farm and teach the farmers how to just do the farming. So did the king have any policy which can help the growth of the farming, or like the palm oil business and so on? Just like some economical policy.
Yes, the present king is very development oriented, and he is, as I said, his humility was one of the hallmarks that were used to choose him. And he is a farmer, in spite of all his achievements, in spite of all his educational background. He's a farmer. He used to have a large tract of oil palm plantation. And so he himself is into the oil palm industry. And that serves as an encouragement to others to also go into. He is a farmer, and a big one at that. So
he was highly interested in the development of his area, traditional area, states. You see, education too. He was urging his people to send their children to school to get a formal education.
So he
Always asking his people to do genuine business. Those doing agriculture should do it well and a good living. So he was always in contact with people, to be self-employed and not to be lazy and all sorts of things. So yes, you can say by his quality, he is a very good leader. When you talk of leadership quality, it's excellent. He's very free with his people. We are very free with his subjects. Even though he's a king, but he will always have time for his people. Even children, he has time for them.
Therefore, Boa Mpungsam III is widely loved by his people, though Jukwa locals still hold some expectations to their king. Brain drain and unemployment are problems in Jukwa. Therefore, providing more working opportunities is a common expectation from the people to the king.
I expect him to bring out more economic policies, because I think that the major problem of the people in this area is economic. Most of them are unemployed. The youth too are not having any major work to do. I think that the king can bring out more economic policies to develop the area.
So most people here do the farming.
Yeah.
How about the young people?
The young people, most of them are virtually doing nothing. Yeah, they just roam about, some play football and other things without getting any much more income from it. Yeah.
So after they grow up, they'll go outside instead of just finding a job in the town because there is no enough jobs.
That is it. Okay.
Eduma na mahana ye kro eduma bi eni efom ko eduma na emre won kete so munyina abablewa se eduma ba ha se me se me ho wa ho de matumi aye bi enti eduma ba ha de no ye hia on se do for me nyamba na do no beto no oboko no abakwaje eduma ba ye wasase be brete da ha eduma bi eni ha kro mu so eduma ni ha nya no ani hia ye no se eduma ba ye kro mu no na da makoma so.
We are very grateful to you. What is happening is the history of Denkyira has not been well told, and we are looking at or trying to grasp every opportunity that comes our way to tell it as it is, because most of the time the important parts are left out, because it is mostly not the Denkyirites who write our history. Most of the time it is Ashantis or people from outside who write the history. So many a time it is slighted to favor those people, their whims and other things. And so the time has come for the history of Denkyira to be well told. The record should be set straight, and so we are grateful for this course. And we can only pray that your endeavor will help us to come up with the right story.